Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to My Brother's Joint and the second part of episode 7, Throwing Shade. You been watching WandaVision?
No, I keep meaning to, but then I keep forgetting.
It's really good.
I hear it's really good, yeah.
Do you have Disney Plus?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, it's really good.
Awesome.
You and the ranch, Jesus
Johnny,
Christ.
nobody watches the ranch
Ranch
anymore,
is
man.
fucking
Oh,
awesome.
that's what all that eating ass was. You just want to eat Ashton's ass.
Oh,
Mr. Kutcher.
Why,
Isn't
you
he
wouldn't
in the
either?
ranch?
Fuck, look at him.
Yeah.
yeah, I guess you
Fucking
kind of
hell,
got to,
he's
don't you?
Yeah, like
No, I
don't
don't
have
want
a
to eat
he's
choice.
almost
some.
like a fucking what's his name? Fucking Channing Tatum or whatever the fuck it is.
Johnny's
I
giving
wanna
some
eat it.
thought into whose ass he'd eat on Hollywood
Fuck
Boulevard.
around, right?
Apparently.
Like between the two of them, I don't know who the fuck I'd pick.
Oh,
Like fuck around.
Johnny's torn between two fellers.
Story of his life.
Yeah, like it's pretty bad, right?
Johnny, when are you going to come out, boy?
Just have a Johnny sandwich.
I wish I was.
Listen,
I've
I
been
didn't fucking go
waiting.
in.
Been waiting for Johnny
I didn't
to
go
drop
in,
some
so I can't come out if you don't go in.
some good Newfoundlandese on the folks at home here.
Yeah, Johnny, drop some Newfield language on us. Drop some old language straight
Remember,
out of St.
we're not on the
Jude's.
rock anymore, right? So everybody who's listening to this is probably a mainlander.
Yeah. So give us some
Yeah,
some
so they're
words
all
straight out of the
fucktards
chute.
anyways, then, so they don't need to hear it.
Fucktard's a pretty Newfie saying.
Yeah, I don't know. About
Well,
that
I
one,
guess
but-
no, it's up here too. To be honest,
Clusterfuck is a
man.
big
Listen,
Ontario
Newfies is
one.
fucking everywhere, man. So
that's
no
true.
big-
Actually, it's actually weird how easy it
We're
is
like
to
the
run
plague,
into some.
right?
I was stood in the line in the like to get into a grocery store just before winter there, and some dude was like, he heard me talking on the phone. He was like, and I got off the phone. He was like, "Skipper, what part are you from?"
Yeah.
And I said, "I'm from Deer Lake. Where are you from?" He said, "Bonavista." I said, "Oh, girl, I work with Craig.
Bonavista.
I work with a fella named Craig Smith, I think, from Bonavista." He said, "Sure, I know Craig. He's 3 doors down from me, for fuck's sakes." I said,
Yeah.
what?
Well, and
He's like,
they've
"Well, used to
always
be. I
said-
sold
Best
the house
way.
and moved here, but
I've always
Best way
said
when you
there's
know,
more
like,
Newf-
if you meet a Newfie, like the best way to know if you meet a Newfie is be like, well, where do you hang your hat,
Yeah.
right? You know, like where the fuck you hang
That's
your
true.
hat? Where the fuck did you knit you? Who cast
knit-
you? Or
yeah,
fucking
we
whatever, right?
we already
You know,
so
fuck,
in a
fuck.
previous episode we told the ladies and gentlemen at home what who knit you means, and where you longs to, and shit like that. But
Who made ya?
yeah, who caffed you is another one for sure.
Yeah.
And
Who
and,
cast
that,
you? Oh,
and
yeah,
listen to
I
me,
love it.
ladies and
She's got a
gentlemen,
calf? Fucking that's
the
deadly.
correct Newfie response to "Listen, buddy, who caffed you?" is "me mother,"
Yeah.
Yeah,
which means my mother.
me mother.
Yeah. And if you ever have this really kind of goofy looking dude come up to you and you're pregnant and he says, "When you going to calf?" It's not a rude statement. He's not trying to be mean. It
No.
just means, when are you due?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just in
I do
Newfoundland,
this all
we
the
say
time.
you're
I'm
gonna
gonna be
calf
fuck, you're
'cause-
ready to calf. And
Yeah.
everyone's like, "Oh, they fuck, that's ignorant." I'm like, no, the only ignorant thing is fucking like you're not doing anything to make her calf sooner. Like, fuck, she's suffering. Come
Well,
the
see,
fuck
now-
on by.
And,
Put your
and I'm
fucking
sure.
arm in there and get up to your elbow and just pull some bitch
Okay.
in.
Oh, woo.
So this is a point of contention of mine, and I got to bring it up, and I could be wrong, but everybody seems to misuse the word ignorant.
Yeah, that's true.
Ignorance isn't really being
Yeah.
like a rude, snarky, snotty guy. That's
No,
arrogance.
it's not.
That's
Exactly. It is.
arrogance.
It's arrogance.
Ignorance is being like
Uneducated.
uneducated about something, unlearned.
Me.
Like Johnny is the ignorant man.
Well, don't
I'm
get me wrong.
fucking
See, and that's the thing.
I know.
Everybody is ignorant to something.
Something, yes.
I'm ignorant about quantum physics because I don't know a fucking thing about it.
Yeah.
It's got
I know a
nothing
little
to
bit.
do with my
Anytime you wanna know
personality
something
or
about
my
it,
tone of voice. It's just I don't know anything about it, so I'm ignorant to it. But if I
But
was
listen,
like,
if
yeah,
you
fuck
wanna
them
know
quantum
something,
physics boys,
ask
they're all a bunch of douchebags. But that's being arrogant.
Yeah. That's true.
I just wanted to make
Yeah,
sure
it's
that
like,
my
I'm not
rant was
racist.
justified.
Yeah, it's
I
the
hate
same thing as
everybody
saying I'm not
equally.
racist. I treat everyone all the same. Fuck,
right.
I'm not
I
racist.
hate everybody equally.
I hate
Exactly.
everybody equally.
I hate everyone equally.
Yeah.
Except I think I do hate Rousel more.
Yeah. Well, obviously.
Or what do you call it? Or what do you call yourself? CJ?
Yeah, that's what everybody calls me.
Is it CJ? So what's that stand for? Fucking cock jockey or something?
That Christopher James.
Seriously? Oh, Christopher James? Oh, okay, well, I'm just going to call you fucking cock jockey.
Well, you call me whatever you want, old girl. You know what I mean?
Because
all good.
you really got the milk to fucking handle.
He's still
a lot
on
of
this,
cocks.
like, you know what I mean? We've been over this a dozen times.
Yeah.
And here comes Cock Jockey riding on Seabiscuit. He's cracking that whip hard. He really wants to push him through the end of this race.
That's good. Oh my god. Oh fuck.
Yes, sir.
Brother, you
good
need to
then.
be drinking.
One of these nights, yeah, I gotta
have
have
a couple
like two beforehand, so that way
Yeah.
I got a little glow when I start the show.
Yeah, next time I probably won't start at 11 because I remember I started like around fucking 10 or 11 o'clock during the other episode or whatever.
Yeah.
I was feeling pretty fucking good, man.
Oh yeah, you
when
were
I
in good.
got
You
on.
were in fine fare. Believe me.
Yeah,
Fuck
you
yeah,
needed
buddy.
to be like 50% of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell you what,
in-
next time, if I goes to come on the show again, next time I'll probably start, I don't know, probably around 3,
An hour and a
4 o'clock.
half.
Should just
before
come
the
on the show. Just do what you did tonight. Whatever you
3,
did
4
tonight is
o'clock.
perfect.
Yeah,
But
you're doing good.
ladies and
mate.
gentlemen, we would basically, if somebody was super drunk, we would say they were fully cocked, and if somebody was half in the bag or half drunk, we would say obviously half in the bag or half cocked.
If you're fully destroyed, you're also can be called hossified.
Or you, like Johnny last episode was a state of a man,
Yo, he was a state.
like
yeah.
a fine state of a man.
Yeah.
But
This
if
is one of
anyone
those terms
knows me,
where fine is
I'm
used
usually
in
like that
opposite
anyways.
way.
Like this glass don't
That's
come
true.
out of my hand.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
Even when I'm working.
Well,
Surprisingly
Jesus,
enough.
anytime I went around Deer Lake, if I didn't have my glass of ginger ale with me, people thought something was wrong.
Yeah, there was something wrong. You usually had the
Big
500
tall
milliliter
glass, yeah.
or 500 mil.
No,
Whenever
I didn't
we,
like. I don't
when
like.
we went in the
glass of
woods, you did.
Oh, in the woods, yeah.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
it's in the woods. Got
I remember, Johnny, you know what? One of the funniest things I ever heard was we were at Tim Hortons one time and somebody was saying some nonsense. And I remember you looked, it was the first time I ever heard you say it. And I must have laughed for about 45 minutes. Johnny just looked at me. He was like, "So shut up, you dizzy bitch." And I didn't even, like, just for 45 minutes eating stitches because I was like, "Who the fuck says that? Like, you dizzy bitch." I was like,
you dizzy bitch.
I
And
still
that-
say that.
that
It's
became
wicked.
a saying after that. I took that,
Yes,
put that
you
in my
did.
back pocket. And I
I've
used that
used
for
that, yeah.
years. Yeah, of course you have.
Yeah.
It's good, man.
It's prime. That's
Dizzy
a perfect
bitch.
one.
Like, it's perfect.
It just,
And it's not offensive to everyone, or it's offensive to
Anyone.
everyone. It don't matter
Yeah,
what the fuck
equally.
you are.
Universal.
So you can't pull the fucking racist thing because it fucking works.
or the
Right?
prejudice
You know what
thing.
I mean? These are fucking
Yeah.
like it's
Yeah.
it's everything, right? Fuck,
Yeah.
man, it's golden.
It's pretty amazing though how offended people get nowadays
Over the slightest.
over
Yeah,
nothing.
look at Dr. Seuss, man. Like, what the fuck's on to go with that, Dr.
What are you
Seuss?
what are you talking about?
There's a big
Dr.
thing about
Seuss
Dr.
is-
Seuss
yeah, it's-
being like a racial thing.
Yeah.
And but see, and it's
Yeah.
like
I'm
like the
almost
guy who
sure
wrote-
it's over green eggs and ham.
And the guy who wrote Cat in the Hat?
yeah.
Yeah,
But people got to
Dr.
realize
Seuss.
the time that those books were written, for one. Two,
Yeah,
the only reason I can see them kicking up a stink possibly, like, don't get me wrong, you look at rap music and, well, just music in general, right? They have the explicit
Yeah.
lyric thing, right?
Right.
That gets you
that's
away with-
okay. That's a fucking
No, I
award-winning
just
song.
mean like as long as they have that little explicit lyrics logo on it, right?
Yeah.
Now it's known so they can say what they want. But you can't really put that on a kid's book. That's the issue, I think, is it's something that's geared for children to read. So that's why
Yeah.
they have a bigger issue with it. But at the same time, what was wrong with it the last 60 years?
Yeah.
It's just these are
Or
fucking
80 years,
millennial
however
or whatever the
fucking old they
fuck
are.
they
Like,
call
Johnny,
it,
I'm
fucking
a
parents now.
millennial, just for the
Fucking
record.
Putz. Yeah, I know, because
Right?
you weren't born fucking. You
I
were
was
born
born in
after
80s.
84.
I was born in 87, yeah.
I know,
Yeah,
so you're
right,
one
right,
of those fucktards. Sorry.
I'm one of the older millennial generation. Like you're
Yeah, you're the
older.
beginning.
Listen,
Like,
you're
me and
only
Johnny
you're
are the
only
end of
sensible
Gen-
because you hung around with me. That's the only reason why you're still okay.
84. I'm pretty sure it's 84 is the cutoff for Gen X.
84 is the cutoff for Gen X. Yeah.
83.
Oh yeah,
Look
you
at
might.
you shaking your head
84.
like you knows what the
84.
fuck you're talking about.
84.
No,
Yeah,
83.
84. 84.
Just because you're doing this, Johnny, doesn't mean everybody's going to think you're right.
Yeah.
Doesn't reassure us because it makes us actually think that you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. 'Cause you're
Everybody's
like,
really sensitive
Yeah, but
nowadays.
that's normal. But that's normal.
it's-
so fucking.
it's the Karens out there.
I know, but it's so weird that you can be butthurt by like so easily.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
Like,
no.
Because I can guarantee you there's not one child in this world who has read a Dr. Seuss book and turned racist because of it.
No.
Or went
Yeah,
to
no.
mommy and daddy and
No.
said, Mommy, what does this mean?
I'm gonna be
Like-
honest. When I was in junior high and high school, I never even thought about racism or like we had a black kid in the school, and I'm from a town where
There aren't
like
any.
there aren't any.
Yeah.
Like nobody had ever seen one.
No.
And then him and his family came over as refugees, and it was nobody thought there was like he was just one of us. Like he just hung out with
treated
us
him the
and
same.
did whatever we did. We all did all the same shit. He's a great dude.
Yep.
We love it.
Yep.
But nobody
drink.
ever. You could drink. That's true.
drink.
Yeah. But I don't ever remember ever thinking even like I have a friend who's black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even think that far into it. You know what I mean?
No.
So I don't know, like, and listen, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen at home, if you're worried about those guys who are 80 years old and racist, and you're trying to change their mind,
They're
stop.
gonna be dead soon.
It's not going to work. They're going to die soon. Just leave it
let 'em go.
alone. Who cares?
Move on.
They're 80.
Let the
They
contrary
can't do fuck
cocksucker
all
poke.
anyway. They're
Yeah,
just
just
grumpy
leave 'em be.
because they probably shit in a bag. You know what I mean?
Let them sit
like-
on their porch, rock back and
Just
forth.
leave it
mow their
alone.
lawn.
Everybody else doesn't give a fuck.
Yep. If I took
Just-
offense to everything my father said to me or told me or whatever, fuck me, man. I'm telling you,
Man,
it'd be brutal.
my ears would be so bloody.
Look, I get it. Nobody should feel like pressured or bullied or whatever, but you gotta have something that gives you a little bit of thickness to your skin. You know what I mean? Like,
You have to have some durability.
yeah, you
got
gotta
to.
have some durability somewhere.
Ah,
Shit
you
can't bother
can't
you.
let some stuff roll off your back.
Yeah,
You're in for a hard time.
yeah. Like you
But
look.
again, though. But again, this is the road that everyone is taking now. They're all little sensitive bitches and everything. And guess what? We gotta fucking play by their rules or what. Well, we don't
But-
have to because I choose
no, we
not
don't.
to, anyways. But
Yeah.
if they don't fucking like me, well, they just
Yeah.
don't fucking come around me. And if they really don't like me, well, then don't say
Right.
shit to me, or you're gonna get a fucking dart in the mouth or in the throat. Plain and
Yeah,
simple.
Johnny, why do you think
but-
I have like 6 friends?
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
You-
Yeah,
yeah, I don't.
Yeah, but still,
I
either
used-
way, and again, this here is why I don't have a whole lot of friends because people just don't like
Yeah.
how I am.
The
They
smaller
don't
the
like
circle,
my
the
honesty.
less
They don't like
bullshit.
my boldness. They don't like getting head butted or whatever the fuck. So you know,
expects a head.
Nobody expects that.
like,
No, but
Jesus,
you're right, Johnny. Like, I used to think it's like you got to kind of follow along with what's going on, and then I started thinking about it. I was like, why should I change my opinions or not say what I think
Yeah.
just because somebody else doesn't like it? Like,
You got to, man.
if you don't like it, then that's your problem. Like, my job isn't to protect your ego
No. You got to do it the
or
right
any of
way.
that
You
shit.
can't be a
Like,
total
obviously,
cunt
don't be
about it.
rude
Yeah,
on purpose,
But you
but like,
definitely can't allow yourself to be walked over.
no, if I disagree with you, I'm going to disagree with you. And until you can come up with a convincing argument on why I should take your point of view, then I'm not interested.
I'm not gonna.
You know what I mean? I'll listen to you. I'm a super reasonable guy. I'll listen to you all day. I'll argue
say
your
you're
point
wrong.
with you all day until you either convince me. And you know what? Arguments are good because
Absolutely.
even if me and you argued right now and you had a completely different point of view than I did, and let's say I went home tonight and I thought about what we talked about and it just changed my opinion slightly, well, then that's a win, right? Because now I become a better person.
Yeah.
Which is what arguments are for. They're not there to cancel somebody or get rid of somebody. or
No,
silence
and all an
somebody.
argument is
They're
a
there
debate.
so people can learn and take a point of view from somebody else and say, oh, you know what? Maybe my opinion of that was wrong or slightly wrong. Maybe I don't agree with you fully, but now I agree with you 50% more. It's still, that's a discussion, right?
Yeah.
That's where you fucked up.
Why?
You're fucking admitting you were wrong. Fuck that shit.
Well, you have to admit when you're wrong. If you're wrong, you're wrong.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
the only person that you ever admit that you were wrong to is your fucking spouse. That's it.
I thought that was the
Because-
one you don't
I was
admit
gonna
you're
say,
wrong
I
to.
thought that was the other
No,
way around.
no, because trust me, she can make your life a living fucking hell.
So
So
you can
you
do the
admit
same.
when you were around to her. Everybody else, fuck them.
So the way I always looked at it was, I will never, ever turn down advice. Doesn't mean I'm
No.
going to use it,
Yeah.
Exactly.
but I'll always hear it out, because I might take a
Yep.
little piece of that guy's advice and a little piece
And
of
mix
that
it
girl's
and
advice
put it together.
and
Yep.
make
Yeah.
it work for what
Yep.
I want to do.
No, I agree with you.
Yeah,
And
you
it's-
always got to have your ears open, man.
Yeah.
Oh, you
And
got
it's,
to. Like,
it's
you,
the same
And
thing
it's
with
a,
like
it's a
everyone's an
proven
idiot.
thing.
when
It's a proven fact. You cannot learn if you are speaking.
yeah.
If you're speaking, your brain cannot process information to learn it and retain it. So shut up, people, and just listen
Well,
sometimes.
actually,
Yeah.
then again, you look at Beethoven, man. The dude was deaf, and look at the beautiful music that he fucking
Yeah,
played,
but
right?
that's
You know what
Mozart.
I mean? Like he never heard nothing, right?
No, Beethoven was
Mozart.
deaf. No,
Was
Beethoven.
You know
I
what?
thought it
That's
was
what I mean.
Mozart.
He was deaf.
It was
Beethoven was
Beethoven.
deaf, right?
Yeah.
You know, and like honestly, like I listen to Beethoven. Like believe
Wait,
it or
who
not,
who
yes,
cut his
I
ear?
listen to
Who cut-
Beethoven.
oh,
That's Van Gogh.
Van Gogh.
Right?
Yeah, sorry. He's an artist. Yeah, he's a painter. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like he played, like he was deaf. He never fucking he couldn't hear what he was playing, and he
Yeah, but he
plays
felt the
most fucking
vibrations.
beautiful music. Well, yes, that's the thing,
Yeah.
right? You know what I mean. But either way, he's
No,
still
but I
fucking deaf.
think what he's
right?
saying is like you can't listen and learn while you're speaking because it's not because
No, you can't.
hearing it, it's because your cognitive brain can't process information and expel
Yeah.
a thought at the same
Do
time.
both.
Fuck around.
And it's
is
funny
that
you
what's
mentioned
wrong
that,
with you?
John. It's funny you mentioned
What?
that, Johnny, because I opened up my phone just then to remember what was on my Spotify playlist, and it's atmospheric piano instrumentals. So I listen to that stuff too. So don't feel like you're left out or alone or weird or anything.
You guys
I love
listen to
listening
piano?
classical music. Absolutely, buddy. I'd listen to it when I'm trimming up the old beard, tidying up the kitchen, cooking
I'm
supper.
impressed.
Get with it.
I'm impressed.
Cooking supper, it's great, man. I'll fucking
Wow.
bust that on the cutting board beside me, and I'll just do my prep.
Yeah.
and
Hmm.
That's
nice.
like Bach. Actually, Bach
Yeah.
is pretty good too.
He
What
is
is-
Right? Yeah.
Bach, Bach.
Johnny, are you secretly like a
Johnny
fucking
studies the classics.
piano listening?
What? What?
I'm not-
What,
no,
are
I'm not-
you
hang on,
amazed
hang on.
Because okay. Apparently
I'm-
now you
no,
thought
hang
earlier
on.
that I was
That-
calling you my best friend, but yet you don't know that I
You were.
enjoy listening to fucking
You
people
were call-
playing
you were
piano
calling
and
me
everything.
best
See,
friend.
you're that. There's where
I'm
you're a fucking
actually
idiot.
no.
You
I'm.
see that?
I don't think there's anything wrong with it at all. But
Right,
I'm
you know
just
what I mean?
shocked because you don't strike me as the type to listen to piano.
Exactly. Yeah, I
See,
don't.
Johnny,
I love
and
the
this is-
violin too. Right.
I listen to
See,
Elise
now,
Keys
there
all
you
the
go.
time.
See. Right.
Now,
I love
I'm
the
going to get
violin.
mad at you, John. So shut up and listen for a minute.
Yeah, shut the fuck up,
You
John.
can get
Because-
mad at me.
It's shit like this about you. That's really the only thing about you that pisses me off. You wouldn't have told me all that stuff after all the years we've been buddies. We could have spent way more time together doing stuff that was around that, listening to that kind of music, doing that
That's a
kind of
good
stuff.
point, actually.
But no, I don't want to tell him because you probably don't think I was gonna think I'm crazy or motherfucker.
No, it just never came.
we got
up.
more stuff in common than you
It
think.
never came up. It never just never came up. Right? You know what I mean? So
You're
like,
just
why
a
say something?
vagine.
No, I just believe in.
Because every time you
Fucking
talk about
just-
music, you're always like classic rock or it's the country or it's whatever. That stuff, again, like I get what you're saying. It never came up.
Yeah, exactly.
didn't
And
really.
it came up this time, so I was like, yeah, fuck it.
Well, all right, cool.
I
time
just
we're
share
next
when
time we're
I
driving
feel-
down the road together. We'll throw on some good tunes for me and you.
That's like fucking actually fucking the boys. We were out on the rig actually, and fucking they were like, boys, like someone because we were in the puppy pound, right? There was nothing on the go. They had the fucking fire shit going or whatever because they had to do some tests and bullshit. Anyways, fucking, they were like, well, what kind of a tune can we listen to or whatever? And I was like, put on some fucking Kenny G, right? Like, I'm in the mood to listen to some fucking saxophone, right? You know, saxophone,
It should be
you
called
know
the
what I mean, right? That type of shit, right?
saxophone.
So I was like, fucking throw on some Kenny G. So, anyways, none of the boys knew who fucking Kenny G was. So they fucking just put in Kenny G and they put on, well, I thought it was a fucking dandy song. I can't remember the name of it. But anyways, it was a love
Friday
fucking
Night by
song,
Katy
right?
Perry.
Yeah, right. You know what I mean? So they just selected the first fucking Kenny G that they heard, and it was one of the love songs. So it wasn't one of his that. No, actually, no, it is a pretty good fucking song. None of the boys enjoyed it,
It
right?
just
Because
wasn't an
well, it
upbeat
was a
big
love
song.
song
Yeah.
to besides. Right? I'm like, dude, I was like, if you want to get into a woman's pants, I'm like, you play that song, you have the fucking fireplace crackling out at the fucking camper or whatever, man, and you got the bag of marshmallows and a fucking bottle of champagne or wine or something there on ice. I'm telling you, man, sure, that bitch is gonna swallow fucking 3 loads. She's gonna let you put it in her
And
ass.
there's the
And
Johnny
if
I
it's
know.
really that good, you are gonna fucking bang her mama and her cousin too. Like, you
So
know
what
what I
you're
mean,
saying
right?
is Kenny G makes some
Oh,
greasy.
yeah, like but none of the boys knew that, and they're like, "What the hell?" Right? Because they're all younger than me. They're all still in their fucking 20s and all this other shit. And you're like,
Johnny.
"What the fuck?" I was like, "Dude, you
So
gotta
the
listen to
the
this
G
shit."
in Kenny G stands for greasy.
Oh,
Yeah, apparently, well, at least with this guy, it did, or it did. Sorry, I can't say now because I'm with what was what I called her last time? Bitch. No, I'm only joking.
oh
It's fucking
no.
she's a dandy woman, right? You know what I
She's
mean? They're Mrs. Sure. She put up with me
yeah,
for fucking,
Long time.
what was it?
long
17
time.
fucking years? 17, 18 years?
I'm
Long
baffled.
time.
Either she's an angel or she's the dumbest thing that ever fucking walked. But either way, she put up with me for 17 fucking years, right? You know
It's
what I'm
pretty
saying?
impressive.
Actually,
Kind of
sure, you're
crazy
not too
thinking
far
about
behind me.
time. It's kind of crazy
What?
thinking about time. Like I'm at a high school 20 years this year.
I know.
20 years. It's only 5 more years till the 25-year reunion. That's fucking crazy.
Yep. Are you
Fuck,
going
I've
to
been
that
in school
nonsense?
longer than that.
I don't know. I might.
I
Did
might
you
go back.
graduate, Garrett?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's why then. I was like, fuck, I was
All
out of
right.
school longer than that.
So it all depends. I will go if this takes off, everybody, and we're become like super mega podcast stars. I'm going back, and we're gonna make everybody feel like shit.
I think I'll go to my what is it? A 5, 10?
No, it's usually 20 or 25
Oh, is it?
for small schools, right?
Okay. I'll probably
You get
do
the
it.
really big schools.
I'll probably
and
do the
sometimes
20.
they get more frequent. Yeah, I'd
Yeah,
probably
I don't
go
know,
back
sure.
just to see what
I
everybody's
know
at.
fucking the crowd that I was supposed to graduate with, sure, they had the fucking group up on Facebook Facebook. They were talking about all the shit and everything, this and that and whatnot.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna ignore all of this.
Yeah, they had
'cause I
a
don't care.
10-year reunion for us too, but I never went.
Did they?
Yeah.
A 10-year?
2015.
Wow.
But I never went. I
Yeah.
don't know why. I think I was working anyway. I think I was in the
Probably.
in the
Probably
mines or
would've been
something then,
away.
or oil sands.
Yeah. No, but
I was
I'll
never
probably
one
go
for that kind of stuff back in the day anyway.
No, I wasn't much into the school activities and stuff.
Nah, me either. I wrestled.
But I mean,
that was
I'd
it.
probably
That was all
go.
I ever did.
I'd probably go just to see. There'd be a few people I'd like to see.
Oh, for
see how
sure,
they turned
yeah.
out, where they went.
Oh, I'd like to see
It'd always
lots
be
of
fun to
people
go back and see the people that were all hot and popular in high school, and then you come back and they're like total douchebag losers.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, they're, I remember you.
I'm just
motherfucker.
kidding. I'm not really that big a
I
dick.
fucking remember you.
I kind of am.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? I like the
It
guys
is.
that peak in high school.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like that's
Those
their
are the best.
that's their claim to
Superstars
fame
in
after
high
that.
school.
Yeah. And then once they get out of high school, it's just like
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah, what were you doing?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Nothing.
you're like, what did you do, bro? Like you were supposed to be the man.
Yeah. What happened?
Now you're
I graduated.
the complete like opposite of.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. I don't hold that against no one. Like
No,
myself,
I don't
right?
either.
Like,
I don't
fucking-
either.
You know what I mean?
No,
right?
it's not
Like,
holding it
fucking-
against them. But it's just funny to see something. Not funny like ha ha.
Yeah,
but
just their
funny
No,
ego.
as
strange.
Right? You know what I mean? Their ego
Yeah.
is up
Yeah.
here or whatever, and then all of a sudden it like fucking drops straight to here
Yeah,
or whatever,
'cause-
right?
Yeah.
It's pretty dandy.
When you
or,
meet them 10
know,
years later,
but
they're not the
fuck.
same guy.
No.
because they're like,
no, it's not.
no."
He's,
Just been
Oh,
working
pretty
some
dandy.
dead end
Yeah,
job.
the
for 10
confidence is gone,
years,
and you're like, "What's
got
up, bro?"
right pear shaped and
Yeah.
Spare tire.
Like the wolf
Giddy
bear,
up.
like Grimace,
yeah.
Ronald McDonald's imaginary friend.
Yeah.
Mm.
I was always a hamburger guy.
Or you could be
Hamburger.
like a port and fucking no one knows you, and you can go and grow up to where no one knows you.
Yeah, what's up? Yeah, he actually
was too
is kind of.
You
in
know
the
what I
big-
mean,
Yeah,
right?
he's.
Fucking.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to throw that in there, Laporte. Sorry, buddy. But,
No, but
you know.
it makes sense. Like
But yeah, it's there.
he really
Right?
is.
Laporte just stayed. Like, he stayed under the fucking wire with everything.
he
and
did.
fucking, like, right? And when
Except
if
for the
something happened
general.
or whatever, they're like, did you hear Laporte done that or whatever? And then that was the end of it. Like, you only
Yeah.
heard it once, and then that's it. He just vanished again, right? And then. And
Yeah, he
he's,
was.
like,
He was kind
vanished
of like
now.
a ghost sometimes. Like
Yeah,
it was
That
never like
happened to me in
I
high
was
school.
never like that. Like I was always. My shit was always out there.
That happened to me in high school. Like when
weird.
I was in Ontario before I moved back home, I was in high school, grade 10.
Yeah.
And then it was like March. I disappeared when I was out on my own for a while there. And come back to school like a month and a half later. Everybody's like, where the fuck did you go, man? And then it was 2 weeks later and I moved back to Newfoundland.
Oh, fuck.
Everybody in Newfoundland, they were like, because they remembered me, right? I lived in Corner
Yeah.
Brook till I was 8. So they were kind of remembered the name and they were like, man, what the fuck's he doing back here? So it was all these
Yeah.
stories and all this
Yeah.
just conjecture and gossip. And I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
man, this is great. I could totally start over. Like
Oh, yeah.
brand new.
I remember.
Everybody always hated switching schools. I'm like, deadly.
Yeah, I remember moving from Kitchener to Deer Lake,
Mm.
and like when the first day I went to elementary school, it was grade 6, was when I started in Deer Lake, and I remember walking down the hallway and people looked at me like I was like an animal
Exotic
from the zoo,
flower.
like an exotic animal from the zoo. Like,
Is that the same?
like
I gotta
he's-
ask you. Is that the same
he's from
year that you
Ontario.
fucking? Is that the same year that you proposed to Ashley Critch?
No, that was in junior high. No. That was
yeah,
I was
grade
in.
7,
Hang on, let me
grade
tell the
7.
story. I was in grade 7. She was in grade 9.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, exactly. I rest my case.
What can you say?
What do you want,
I've
man?
said any guy who's
Will you
listening
marry
right now,
me,
he
my
was like, yeah,
Can you
I
imagine?
totally understand.
Just a junior
Every
high
dude
nonsense.
in the world was just like, yep, I understand.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
thought I
pretty
was the
funny.
cool. I thought I was the coolest kid in school.
And there's always
I was in-
girl
I was in
who's a
grade
or
7.
two higher.
Dating a grade 9.
Yeah.
I was the fucking man. You know what I mean?
No,
It
you
was
were
like-
the fucking midget.
I
That is what you were.
way shorter, like dramatically shorter.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was
I remember
actually
seeing you coming.
super funny
fucking
looking.
when
100%.
Rob Ball.
Actually, I'm very sorry, Johnny brought this up.
like when
And
Rob
hey,
Ball.
what's up, Matt? How's it going, buddy?
Trust me, Matt don't give a shit.
No. I didn't mean it like that. That's what I mean. They're great. They're hilarious. Last time we were home, we were drinking with them.
Yeah. Yeah. I know.
Johnny,
It's,
nobody gives a shit
pretty
about that
fucking
nonsense.
funny.
It was junior high.
Yeah.
No, nobody even remembers that except you.
Who gives a shit what happens yesterday? I don't. Because I don't fucking
Well,
remember.
I don't know about that. I think that's a stretch, but
I don't remember what happened yesterday.
I know you don't remember what happened. Yes,
Well.
I know you don't remember the night that you were on the podcast.
That's for damn sure.
Nope.
Things
Actually,
got
no, that's a
sucked.
lie.
Lappe.
That's a lie. I do remember
Yeah, you
Being
don't
on
remember
the
what you said
podcast.
though.
because no, I don't have a clue because I remember. This is what I remember. We got on the topic about the Ford Flex.
Yeah, boy.
Mm-hmm.
We got
We're
on
gonna
the
leave
topic
that
about
for the next episode though, so don't dive in.
Shit car.
So I don't.
Fuck
You, Rousel. It's pretty fucking good, all right.
Yes!
Oh,
My boy
like
Johnny,
for what
I'm
it
back.
is, like for what it is,
get
like
the
it
fuck out
No.
of here.
All right,
shocked
stop.
the fuck out of me.
Hey.
Okay.
Time out. That's next episode.
And then
Ladies
I
and gentlemen, be
remember-
ready. We're gonna talk about that shit. Johnny let it bag. Fuck you, Johnny.
I'll edit
but you're
that-
on my
I'll edit
team
that
now
out.
because you like it.
And then
That's
I
all
fucking
good.
remember doing a lot of fucking your sister jokes to rouse her.
You do a lot of those, even though my sister could beat the fuck out of you.
She's a fucking angry little Italian.
Yeah, I know. We both are.
No, you're just little.
That's fair. I'm actually not that angry. You're right.
No,
I
you
tried
are
to-
angry, but you just don't scare me because you're
Johnny,
a little
So what does that
putz.
make me?
I tried to tell brother one time. I was like, I was telling him something that pissed me off about work, and I was like, brother, you know me, like I'm normally pretty calm and stuff like that. He was like, no, you're not. What he called me out. Stone face called me out. Was like, what the fuck are you talking about? You're calm.
Yeah,
Get the
Yeah.
fuck out of here. You're like the most hot-headed person I know. I
yeah,
was like,
yeah.
yeah, fuck yeah,
Like-
that's true.
I'm calmer than what you are.
Yeah, you might actually be.
I am.
I find for you, Johnny, it's situational.
Yeah,
You got to
and
be in that right moment. You get in the right moment, and buddy, it's like you just lit off like the biggest fucking firecracker.
Yeah, but
in the
you know what
world.
the difference is, I think, brother, is Johnny's more wild.
Yeah.
You know what I
You're
mean?
heated.
Yeah. Like
I'll take your head off. You set
Yeah.
me off the wrong.
but you're a wild man, Johnny. You're unpredictable. You never know when you're going to go off. It's easy to set me off.
No,
I go with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go with that, Johnny.
You're
no. I'm
sometimes
pretty
you can
fucking
say
cool,
stuff
man.
to you and you're like, okay. And then you would
Yeah.
say something else and you'd be like, you motherfucker.
You stupid son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, again, though, that's all depending on how much you drink.
It's also who says it too.
That's super true.
It is true.
Like I
I'm
can
not
say
gonna argue that.
I can say almost anything to you and you won't get pissed off.
No,
but if-
because I know you could take a fucking headbutt, so it don't
Well,
matter.
and I'm only fucking with you. But if somebody else said some of the things that I've said to you, you'd be like, "The fuck did you just say?"
Excuse?
Yeah, you'd be like, "Excuse me, motherfucker."
Yeah, I'd probably be putting the slammer.
Yeah, because I've said some
Or there'd be a
outlandish
lot
shit
of
to
dead
you,
bodies around.
like awful shit, like some of the worst.
I've heard some pretty good comments back and forth, actually.
Yeah, oh yeah, there's
It's
some
never
good
Yeah,
been
but
a
it's
take.
dialed down.
one-sided thing.
Lately, it has been.
But
Yeah,
it's, yeah, but it's dialed down. Though. Fucking, like you
It's
don't
just
know
'cause you're
who's
not in
gonna listen
person
to
right
the
now.
podcast.
Back when it was in person, it was
oh, when it's in person, it's
different.
yeah.
Oh
It's
yeah, because
savage.
you could actually see the color of the person's
Yeah.
eyes. You could actually see when they flinch with it or whatever. If you can keep
Yeah.
going, if you can't keep going.
Yeah.
If you
Ooh,
really
I
just
struck a
want to
nerve with that
aggravate
one.
them, well,
Yeah.
right? And then
There-
it's like the anticipation of, fuck, is he going to hit me? Is he going to headbutt me? Is he
Yeah.
going to kick me in the balls? Like, what
It's-
the fuck's it going to be? Or is he just going to shoot the nail gun at my foot?
I'm still amazed that I
Right,
haven't
you know
hit
what I
Ed
mean?
yet.
You got what?
I'm still amazed I haven't punched Ed. Every fucking coffee. Just gotta slurp like a savage. I'm like,
I know.
10 years and you can't tell me that you don't fucking know how much that drives me.
He does slurp his coffee a lot.
Oh,
I don't know. Actually, I never spoke to Ed.
That weird, man, because you guys literally live
Forever.
like 5 minutes from each other.
yeah.
Yeah, well,
It's so weird to
again,
me.
though, fucking, it's people. I don't like people.
Deer Lake is weird, man. You guys are fucked up. Like the community there is dog shit because nobody really fucking
Yeah.
does anything with anybody.
I honestly got to say, like, after spending that many years in Deer Lake and driving just through the town as much as I had, I don't really recall a place that had ever seen as much activity as my garage. Either one of them.
Like,
Yeah.
like
Second
before,
half or main
fucking,
dam.
like before, or whatever. Like I remember growing up and being always on the fucking go. You know what
Oh,
I mean?
yeah.
Right? Because that's just how it was, right?
But I mean,
So,
lately as adults.
what I got figured out as is everybody was always on the go and doing everything as they were young and sorry, I'm gonna say it, fucking getting into the bar underage and that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
right?
we're talking
Fucking-
about as adults, though, right?
they did it all. So as adults, you're just like, what
Yeah,
are we
but
gonna
that's-
do tonight?
I see
Fucking
what you're
go to the
saying.
bar? You
I
know
see
what
what
I
you're
mean,
saying,
right?
yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
Like,
right,
because
you know
what
what I
we're
mean? So
talking
they're a little
about
more
is, like-
calm because they're all like,
Yeah.
fuck, we did that, we did that, we did
Yeah.
that, we did
I do
that.
see
But
what you're
I'm
saying.
talking
Keep on
about,
swiping
though,
left or whatever the fuck it is, right?
Yeah.
You
what
know,
I'm talking about,
so-
though, is like even just seeing other groups of fellers that would be out in garages and stuff
But yeah, but see
doing the
again
kind of
though,
stuff
like
that we did.
this.
Like in
But
Newfoundland, that's a
again,
big thing. The stuff that we did is a very popular
yeah,
stuff.
Yeah.
but again though, like what we were doing, everybody else was doing the exact same thing. So that's why you
We
never
just
seen it
didn't see
because
it. Yeah.
they were,
Yeah,
you know
but
what I mean,
again,
right? We
right?
were
All the
in your
evenings that we
garage.
weren't in the garage, we were out driving around. Right? Very
Yeah.
seldom would you see like 6 or 7 cars in one guy's driveway with the shop door half open and
That's true. Yeah,
seeing
you're right.
stuff being worked on and shit like that, people hanging out and whatever. You didn't really see much of it.
Yeah.
You drove past my house, man, any given evening, there's at least 3-4 cars in the driveway.
Yeah.
Well, mind you, I usually had 3 or 4 that didn't work. But
And you only had, what was it, one person to back into the fucking house, Rousel.
I didn't back into the
You
house. I
fucking
dragged my
Yes,
truck
you-
along the
You
side
did,
of the
you
house.
fucking twice. You've done it twice, you
No.
idiot.
so did Tara. She did it once.
Okay, well maybe the second one was terrible.
Yeah.
I know Rousel
Yeah,
done it
I
once for sure.
I
Chris-
dragged my truck along the side one time.
Down by the front door in the basement.
Yeah.
And Tara did it up at the top on that corner.
That's right.
We just sat there watching Tara like it was in slow mo.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
She just kept on.
Is
going.
she going to see it? I'm there looking. I was
It's-
like,
You,
yep.
but
And
when
I'm
you
like looking at Gary after. I was like, you seen that, right?
but when you hear it start
I'm like,
happening,
good.
you just go. You're halfway into it by then.
Yeah,
and
it's
you're
like,
just
I'm already in it
I'm just
now."
gonna keep going. Like backing up is gonna be worse.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as when like you realize when you drag the woman off from the bar or whatever, like it's a real ugly thing or whatever, and you're already halfway into it, and you're like, ah, no, but it's like you're already committed now. It's like you got to, because you know, like you kind of don't want to hurt her feelings or something. You know what
It's-
I mean?
it's
Right?
the-
Like
it's
it's that
the-
kind
it's
of
the
thing, right?
period-
It's like fuck, I gotta do it now, right?
Johnny,
Like
it's
this is gonna
the-
be for the team.
It's the period when you sober up just enough
Yeah.
and you go, oh shit.
Yeah. But it's not that quite Coyote Ugly thing, right? Where you're going to chew your arm off, right? You know what I mean? Right?
Things
It's
No,
not
it's
one
just
of
not
the-
great.
Go.
right?
Yeah. Yeah, but-
Or you're going to reach into the potato sack and fucking just start fucking hammering her with fucking potatoes.
I
right?
think that's why Chris
You know
won't come
what I
on the
mean?
show because he's afraid I'm going to start telling stories.
Slaying
And I don't
dragons.
blame you, Chris, because I am going to tell stories.
No, man, the fuck up and own
Well,
up
he
with
had
us.
a
That's all
habit
in
of
the
dragon
past.
slaying, didn't he?
What's that? Better?
Didn't he have a habit of dragon slaying?
Not a habit. No more than
that's
me.
juice.
No more than
That's
me.
juice.
Those are
What?
pots.
That was juice.
Oh yeah. Oh, 100% Dragon Slayer.
yeah.
No, bar none. He might even be a knight.
Oh wow.
Like, he's the
Fair enough.
I'll tell you what, you won't find a better fella.
No, he treated me like gold.
That
Right from the
dude,
moment I met
that
him,
dude
so.
got to be one of the nicest dudes ever.
Mm.
I love him to death. I haven't seen him in a long time or talked to him in a long time, but
I only was
Right.
around him that one weekend.
he's top shelf, man. But bar none.
Yeah. Well,
And,
I
like,
mean, for him to not know me from Adam and to help us out doing
Oh,
everything
yeah.
that he did that weekend, that was fantastic.
He's heart of gold, that guy.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure. It's no doubt. He was one of my closest friends, man, growing up.
Mm.
Me and him hang out. We used to hang out all
What's
the
his
time.
actual name again? Justin.
Justin
Right?
Harnum, yeah.
Yeah, Justin. Yeah.
He's in
I didn't know
he's,
for the
he's in the
longest time.
military, engaged or not Gagetown. What's the one in New Brunswick?
Gagetown.
Gagetown. Okay, yeah, he's in Gagetown.
Wasn't
So-
Juice there too when fucking we ended up wrecking up billiards?
Yeah, he
Juice
was.
was
Yeah,
there.
yeah, Juice was
Yeah,
there.
Juice was there with us.
Yeah, he was.
That's,
That's
right.
something we
That's
got
what
to
I
do,
thought.
boys, that we haven't done. I don't think we've done that. Play pool.
No,
I will eat you fuckers alive.
probably. I'm a terrible pool player.
I'm.
Well, listen,
good.
you just let me know when you want to
Fairly
fucking
good.
eat us alive, and I'll shave my ass for you.
My
Oh,
very first job was my first job was a paper boy, but my first real job was a pool hall.
that's pretty
I was
sweet.
I was 13 years old. I went in. I would take away all the old bottles and cans and drinks and stuff. I sweep off all the tables.
Yeah,
Just a basic little job after school and the weekends and shit. but
awesome, man.
I got all the pool I wanted. If there was an open table,
Yeah,
I could play. So,
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. It's good.
Yeah. Probably one of my favorite games.
Hmm.
Like that's not like I know something that I really want to do.
Yeah. I like
wanna
a
get-
good game of pool.
I want to get me on some fucking skates.
Yeah, you got to get on some
so
skates.
bad.
I've been on skates in almost 2 years now.
Oh,
No, well, that's a lie. Actually, I played a bit of pond hockey a couple weeks ago, so that's a lie.
Brother, I was 15,
Last time you were on skates,
22 years ago.
you can't skate no more, brother.
Probably not.
No,
It'll come back to me.
Johnny,
That was
you
pretty
have
handy.
you played any hockey lately, or you haven't bothered, have you?
No, I haven't played hockey. The last time that I played hockey is, I do believe, when I checked you at the Hodder Memorial Stadium and you fell down and I jumped on your back and pretended to fuck you.
Yep.
Okay, that was-
I remember that very vividly, actually.
Yeah, that was pretty good. But now
Yeah.
Seems
I
a
was
little bit
skating-
unforgettable,
I did go
yeah.
skating there a couple of weeks ago at General Skating with me and the missus. We had a date night.
Ah, very nice.
Yeah, and we
Job.
went skating. So, that was
Yeah.
that was all right, actually. It was rather entertaining. And fuck me, man, the skates killed me.
No, I have a pair of skates, but I haven't even got them sharpened.
Yeah.
I'd love to get a pair of gloves and a stick and
Yeah,
go out on go outdoors. I mean, don't get me wrong, be indoors is fine too, but
yeah. I can't
Something
even. The
different
worst thing is I can't
than
even loan
pond
you a
hockey.
stick or anything
why?
because you're left-handed.
Yeah, but I shoot right.
What?
Yeah, you got to
Yeah,
remember,
I
he's
know.
left-handed, but everything he does is left-handed. You even eat right-handed. No, you're
No.
ambidextrous with fucking eating.
Who is?
With a lot of things, yeah. Me.
Because
With a lot of
every
things, I'm
time-
ambidextrous.
If I remember there a little while, actually, there's a long fucking while ago, the series when you lived on, what was the second half, and Amy made fucking those breakfast wraps, and you were eating with your fucking right hand, and
Yeah.
then, you know what I mean, right? Like fucking
Oh yeah,
just
no.
switching all around. What about you?
I
And
do
see,
everything right-handed.
I was kind of at the tail end of the group of kids that in Newfoundland being left-handed was still kind of looked at as not correct.
That's weird.
For a long time,
Mhm.
they used to train kids to not be left-handed. It all comes back to the church, really.
I'm one of them.
Yeah,
Really?
that's what I mean, right? Yeah, we're right at the tail
Shut the
end,
fuck-
right at
wait
the
a minute.
very end of
Yeah,
that
but
group
why?
that they used to try and force something to do with the church from way back in the day. Like
Yeah,
way
The
back.
church doesn't like left-handed
Devil if
people.
you went left-handed.
Yeah. Way,
You
way,
were
way
the
back.
devil.
Yeah, there was something to do about left-handed people.
That's
Yeah.
another reason.
But
not to be
anyway,
religious.
Which is funny because left-handed people, when they are neat writers, they are better than right-handed because they have the natural angle to the writing, like for
Okay.
cursive
Yeah,
writing.
just they
Yeah.
they could, but they had that issue.
But no,
because they used to
I,
smear.
like for you, brother, your left hand is at the top of your stick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Well, but you shoot a bow
Mm.
left-handed
Yes,
and a rifle left-handed.
Now
yes.
with me, when
I
I
hold
a
my
hockey stick,
hands the
my
exact
right
same
hand
way
is
with
at
my
the top of
hockey
the
stick
I
as I
shoot
do
left.
when I'm shooting.
Wow. Weird.
Yeah.
Was that Johnny?
I was like the same thing. Like you guys are left-handed. Like
No,
or
I'm
you hold
right-handed.
Your left hand is on the top of the stick, right? And whatever, right? When you're
That's
holding the
shooting
stick.
right, though.
That's right-handed.
Yeah,
That's a
that's what I
right-handed
mean.
shot.
Like there, me,
Yeah.
I shoot left. My
Yeah.
right hand is at the top of the stick.
Yeah, you and Gary.
But I'm right-handed,
Yeah.
right? So my right hand is at the top of the stick.
Huh. Now and then I'm the complete opposite altogether. I do everything right-handed.
Yeah.
Everything.
Hmm.
Bat, golf,
weird.
hockey, all
It's
of it.
kind of one. It's one of those things that makes me feel kind of old sometimes because I think back and I'm like, wow, they really tried to train us out of being our natural
That's
Yeah.
weird.
writing hand.
Yeah.
Like-
Now, out of all the sports, the only sport that I'm left-handed in is hockey. Like I'll shoot left side
Yeah.
all the time. But in golf, I'm right. Baseball, I'm right.
You are right in
You know
golf.
what
I
I mean,
remember.
right?
I remember.
Basketball,
Actually,
I shoot right.
I remember having this conversation with you on the golf course when we went golfing for the first time. I was like, "Man, don't you shoot left-handed in hockey?" And you were
Yeah.
like, "Yeah." I was like, "Why do you golf right-handed if you shoot left-handed in hockey?" was like, that's
That
the
should be the
weirdest fucking
same.
thing in the world.
That should be the same.
That's so strange. It's not like
That should
like
be the same.
it's not like writing right-handed
But
and
it's
then
not-
shooting hockey left-handed. It's literally the same motion, just your hands are
Yeah.
moved up.
Mm.
Like
It is,
It's
yeah.
weird.
But, yep.
That's another thing
That's
I
how
haven't
it
done
is.
in a long ass time was go golfing.
I love golf.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
a
brother,
lot.
Dude.
I would love to take you to California to go golfing where I
We'll
went.
go.
Oh,
We'll go. One
I
day.
can't wait
So
now, man,
nice.
fucking, because last year it was fucking wicked, man. Like, you know how the fire department and everything always has, like, the golf tournaments and everything? Like,
Yeah.
we had that big golf
Yeah.
tournament up there. Now, couldn't happen this year time because of the COVID. It's probably not going to happen this year time because of the COVID. But, fuck, man.
another newfie term, ladies
What
and
a
gentlemen. When
laugh.
somebody says this here time, that means
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like, oh man, it was a fucking blast, and now that I'm part of the fire team, fucking, like,
Are
I'm
ya?
just,
Yeah, he is.
yes,
yeah.
man, yeah.
Congratulations,
That's
by the
why
way.
I
That's
got
cool.
rid of the beard. man.
Awesome,
Yeah,
Johnny.
good for
That's
you,
That's
buddy.
why I had to get rid of it. Right?
So that's the
Fucking-
volunteer
oh,
fire department.
Mm-hmm.
Eh? Yeah.
Volunteer fire department. Sweet, man.
Yeah.
Good for you,
Yeah,
buddy.
volunteered,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
So, but fucking, yes, man, it's fucking wicked. I figured, you know, Mike was after me there for a few years and everything, and
Yeah.
you know, fucking,
Yeah. Mikey's been
the
doing it
town
for a
put
while
up with
now.
me for the whole time that I was here, creating fucking
That's true.
chaos and everything. So, you know, fucking, the least I could do
Give
instead
back
of
a little bit.
starting the fires,
Give-
instead of
give
starting
back
the
a bit.
fires, well, you know, I could put
'em
them
out.
out right now.
Yeah.
You know, right? So I was like, fuck it, right? So, you know, so I'm just doing my part, you know, but yeah, fuck it. Man, it was fucking
There's your
No,
deadly.
that's
tagline
good, man.
for the episode. Johnny's putting out fires.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Johnny putting out
yeah.
fires.
There were some fucking good ones too, man. Offshore, fuck around. Going wicked.
Oh, I know, man. Some of those industrial fires are
Sweaty.
fucking crazy, bro.
I remember
fuck,
having
buddy,
some fires
especially-
on the beach with you, brother.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think there was one. Yeah, there was one night for sure that we were down there for like the full night,
Yeah. Yeah.
hiding out in the trees and stuff.
Yeah. Man, I used to love being down
Me
on
and
that
Razzle
beach,
found
man.
a stubby.
Johnny, we
Yeah.
told this story. Yeah. I guess we could
Yeah.
tell it again now that Johnny's nice and sober. It's a much better because the other one probably won't air. Basically, we were down on the beach sitting next to a tree called the pregnant tree because it had this big growth off the side of it. Anyway, and we're sitting around the
One
fire.
big fucking knot. I mean,
Yeah, it's a big knot, yeah.
huge.
And we're sitting around the fire. Everybody else has gone home. It's like in the wee hours of the morning. Johnny's,
We were having a romantic night.
It was a romantic
Sunrise and
night,
everything,
yeah.
real
Sunrise
romantic,
coming up, it's
fire
beautiful.
Still going,
Sandy
nice
beach.
little
Johnny's
glistening of the sun
rooting,
off the water.
rooting through the sand with his foot, and he comes across a Molson Canadian stubby with the old label on it with the short neck, the stubby neck, right? And like the short, fat one, like red label. And he
She
pulled
was
it out of the
skunky.
sand, and it was so skunky. And we drank it anyway,
Yeah.
but it was fucking terrible.
Heathens.
And twixt in between it all, we ended up on Tim Hortons curb, fell asleep, got kicked by an old man, woke up,
Yeah.
had to walk to Johnny's to get an EI check to come back to cash it to go to KFC because Johnny was adamant
Some
that we were
greasy
having
chicken.
KFC for lunch. And then we went up to Justin and Jamie's right across from Papa Joe's for the rest of the day. It was, what a state, man, we were.
Another great little Newfoundlandese, guys, is he just said betwixt. That's another way of
Yeah.
saying between.
I think that's proper English, though, isn't it?
I don't know.
It might be.
Who cares?
We don't know.
Who
Fuck it.
cares?
But that's what we do here, Johnny. We ask the difficult
speculate.
questions. You understand? I really wonder
fuck.
who won that fight now. I'm kind of choked that I couldn't watch it.
Well,
Jesus, man,
that's
sure.
probably not it.
It only
That's the
just
main
started.
card, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not even into the. Yeah, you're right,
Say the
Johnny.
main fight's probably not even on yet.
It's not even in the main card yet. It's the prelims
Yeah.
are still
No.
going on.
Yeah,
Okay.
like Jesus Christ, I just looked over at the time. It's only fucking 10 after 12. They only just started the fucking matches.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
that's
know
true.
what I mean? You probably got like fucking, 2 fights into it.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh man, that's what I miss. Fucking having the fights, man. Renting the fights and
know.
everything.
Yeah,
Fuck around. You remember when I lived over on Crosses Road
Yeah.
And fucking, we used to rent the fights all the time or whatever.
Yeah.
Fucking Tyler and all the boys was all there and shit.
was
and
awesome,
whatever.
man.
And then later on, like, we'd be all fucking drunked up and fucking full on fucking wings and Tostitos.
Beer and
or
everything
whatever the
else.
Fuck we were
Fuck.
eating. Fucking. And then we just fuck off outside and we start fucking fighting. Oh, man, it was fucking wicked.
In the
It
snow.
was wicked.
In the
Yeah,
snow.
in the snow, in the grass, didn't fucking matter. I remember his fucking Rousel took his little brother fucking over at the house one night, and
Yeah.
fucking Tyler wanted to fucking fight me, and Rousel was like, "Dude, are you seriously looking to get your fucking ass trimmed or what? Like, holy fuck!" Because like I get scrappy, he said, but like Johnny will fucking mop me, and you don't have a fucking chance against him. And he was like, "Oh yeah." And
Yeah.
I put him like a fucking pretzel like 7 fucking times and made him tap like a little bitch. Oh
Yeah.
man, was it ever fucking
He done
funny?
the
Because Razzle was
same
like, "No,
thing
you're
to
an idiot."
me.
Yeah.
Done the same thing to me. He coming at when I first moved home. I was living up Massey Drive in this basement apartment, and he come up and stayed for a weekend. And we were sitting at the table. Mrs. was there at the counter. She was doing whatever. Tyler looks over at me. I can take you. Can you now? Where you gonna take me to? He said, I can take you right here. I said, well, let's go. Sure enough, the fucking garbage can goes flying across the room. Tyler's all wrapped up in a little circle underneath me. I said,
Yeah.
are you done?
You done? You tired now? You know what? But he could probably
Fucking
trim
wicked.
all of us now
Probably.
because he's pretty yoked up now. Last
That's
time
what
I saw him,
I,
he was pretty jacked.
Yeah.
And I forgot to tell you, I was talking to him this week, brother, and he's collaborating with a heavy metal band on YouTube, and he's doing the vocals for him. So
Cool.
shout out to our brother Tyler. That's cool, man.
Sweet.
That's awesome. He mentioned the podcast too. I think he's going to get a listen, so we'll see. Hopefully, he does.
Awesome.
Johnny, you got the
Be all right
stupidest
to
face.
see him doing good. Yep.
Yeah.
I get the what?
The stupidest face.
It is pretty dumb.
Yeah.
Anyone
I hate it so much, man.
Down on her.
You get the most punchable face I've ever seen.
Oh.
Listen, you don't
Oh,
get
you know
this
what it-
here by natural.
Nah,
fucking-
Johnny.
It's
You know
from
what your
getting
face looks
punched in the
like?
face.
You ever seen those leather sandbags that metalsmiths use for banging out sheet metal and
That's what
stuff?
your face looks like.
You
Fuck
kind of
yeah.
got one of them leather bag faces.
Yeah.
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 It just takes a fucking beat and it still
Just
looks
wants to-
good after?
Oh
Fuck yeah.
no, Johnny.
Fuck yeah.
No.
Listen, you can't tell me you don't
Wrinkled
beat
old
on
boot.
fucking leather bag if you're fucking sheeting out shit or whatever, and then you take it and like you're like, fuck yeah, you did a good job.
Oh,
and
he's
fucking
off on a
whatever, and
tangent
you
here
just
now.
like,
Nobody knows what he's saying here now.
Seriously?
He doesn't even know where this is going.
No.
I don't have a
you just
clue where.
Rambling.
We gotta
Rambling Stan.
get him and Laporte on the show at the same time.
Yeah.
That'd be
We'll
killer.
just sit back.
Yeah, that'd be killer.
We'll just sit back and let it happen.
I'd love that.
Yeah.
It's good. But we all
Be
got to get
good.
on the beer and do what we're doing
Yeah.
tonight. This is great.
Yeah. That'd be good for the. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll announce it now. We're going to do a St. Patty's Day special.
We sure are.
Everybody stay tuned for that. Everybody will be on here. We'll all be drinking, having a larf.
Yep. Right,
So
in the
that's coming up.
right in the middle of a week.
Yeah.
That's gonna
Have a
make
little.
for a shitty next day.
It's going to make for a rough Thursday.
Yeah, fucking right it is. We could drink green beer, so I got to get some food coloring.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, might as well do it right. Oh, we
Drink
could
it out of a green bottle.
just buy Heineken.
Green bottle, yeah.
Yeah. Johnny, you're coming on the St. Patty Day special.
Yeah.
I'm not drinking nothing green.
Yes, you are.
Why
You're
not?
drinking green beer like a man.
Just go buy a bottle of Moosehead or some Heineken.
Yeah.
It's in a green bottle.
Don't be a douche. Ooh,
What you got
what are
now?
you on now?
I ran out of Grey Goose.
So what's that? Spice rum.
No, that's still vodka. It's smearing off in a little splash of meal or
meal.
jelly bean or whatever. The fuck.
Mamma mia.
Yeah. Smearing
It's,
off sucks, man.
Oh yeah, it's not good.
It's not. You can't drink
No.
that shit with water. It's gross.
I'll tell you what.
Well, You could drink Smirnoff, but you gotta water the shit down.
Yeah,
Right?
but
And then
I'll
you're
tell
not
you a
getting
good
fucking buzzing,
vodka
right?
that's cheaper than Grey Goose, but still pretty good is Kettle One.
Kettle One. I don't think we got that down there.
Yes, you do.
You sure?
But it's Kettle One
You've
is
been told.
it's way better than Smirnoff, but not as expensive as Grey Goose.
Yeah, well, the
Yeah, that
is
shit's just too much.
Smirnoff is what the woman enjoys drinking because apparently Grey Goose gives her a headache. So that's why I don't buy it more often. I just buy it for myself.
Grey
But-
Goose is expensive as fuck, bro.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
why
I
it gives
know,
her a
but it
headache.
gives
'Cause
her
she
a
got to
headache.
find a place to put it in a budget.
Yeah,
So
budget, yeah.
anyways, fucking, yeah, so I just buy it for myself, and she don't drink it, and she drinks Smirnoff. So
It's sad that I
Yeah.
enjoy such like expensive scotches.
It's tricky, yeah.
Like,
Like I would really drink Glenfiddich and nothing else if I could afford it.
man, a $300 bottle of scotch
And it's not even an expensive scotch, yeah.
is pretty fucking great.
oh my
Yeah, I
battery's running low.
Like a good Macallan
Dude.
or something like that. What's up?
I just had a fucking $300 bottle of scotch, and the fucking thing is gone. I want it back.
I know you swallowed it last episode,
Want it back.
or not last episode, but the one we can't release.
Yeah, really.
Jesus.
Sloppy old fuck.
Yeah, super sloppy.
Hey,
What's wrong with you now, John?
Ain't nothing. He don't know where the cord is for his laptop.
No, you don't know.
Put your headphones in,
What's
you
laptop?
dummy. Laptop.
What's wrong with you now, bud?
It's all right, anyways, Johnny. That's I think that's going to be a good time to call it.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up now, Johnny.
Yeah, it's a good,
what
healthy
the fuck? I
episode.
just plugged it in and made another drink.
Yeah, it's all right.
Bunch of
It's all
arseholes.
right. We're all right.
Can't make it too long. People don't have all hours and hours and hours to sit down.
Yeah, we're at
Just
2
listen to us,
hours
kid.
now. This is our longest episode by far.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sounds
2 hours.
good.
So now you got to knock that down to like fucking 40
No,
minutes.
lick
No, we don't-
balls,
we don't
Johnny,
do
shut
that.
up. We don't do that.
Whatever the episode
We
is,
let
that's
the
what we
people
release it
see
as.
what we get. What they
Oh,
get is what
shit.
we did, and
Yep.
that's it.
All right, let's wrap it up. All right, folks, we're going to call it a night. You can find us at My Brother's Joint on Instagram and Facebook. Brother?
Absolutely. Don't forget to head on over to YouTube to My Brother's Joint. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the like button and the little notification bell, so that way every time we post a video, it comes straight to you and you can see it right away.
And
All right,
if
folks.
you don't, expect to get a fucking headbutt sent in the mail.
Oh, because
you
nobody
go.
expects a headbutt, folks.
Nobody.
Ain't nobody
Fucking headbutt.
seeing that.
All right,
coming.
folks. Good night.
Have a good one. We love you.